Manifesting our own reality studios is outside this time. This is the natural setting of my studio. It's not a four corner wall where we sit inside and stare at a screen all day or a computer monitor all day. It's outside with all this greenery, the trees, the birds, the leaves, and the flies. Because god damn, these flies are biting me to F up. But the concrete jungle is not meant for us. There is no quality of life living inside a concrete jungle. Although I do live near one, I do live in the concrete jungle. I don't feel the most alive there though. I just do, we just go there to get a paycheck. We just go there to work for money, which is money doesn't even exist. It's only the value we add to it. And we're diminishing our life for this green paper with dead presidents on it because it adds value to our life. Not knowing that while we're inside the concrete jungle, we're lacking sun, we're lacking relationships with our family and friends, and we're just in a hustle and bustle to get nowhere quickly. You're going there for that job you don't like, or you're going there for school for a degree that you won't even use outside your graduation. And we have to take a step back and realize what's really the meaning of life. What life do you truly want to live in this 3D realm? Because we're in the matrix. I was in the concrete jungle, hustling and bustling. But if you're in the concrete jungle now, see past that and look where you want to be. This is, you have to visualize where you want to be in order to get there. And if you're inside the concrete jungle and you're just taking it day by day, that's the rat race. That's the matrix. This is the rat race Bob Marley was talking about. No one's outside really outside connecting with nature or with themselves. And this is how the whole society becomes lost. We're just the blind leading the blind. No one wants to be outside and get that sun. The sun's too hot for them. They rather just stare at a screen all day, look at the phone screen, look at the computer screen, and do meaningless work when the real work is with here, outside here in the spiritual work. This is how we exit the matrix. You exit the matrix by being within nature, the natural rhythm of the universe, not a forced rhythm that's been placed upon us by a system. You see, there's a school to prison pipeline and there's a school to work / slavery pipeline. I won't talk on the work to prison pipeline, but most people who go to school, do the traditional, go to school, get a degree, work a job they don't like for 40 years, max out their 401k, retire at 65, and just die right after. Is that the life you want to live? Because this is the footsteps a lot of people are following in without any code to get out of that matrix. You have to go against the grid. You have to get off the grid to find who you truly are. Because if you don't know who you truly are, then you'll just follow everyone else and live an average, mediocre, or shitty life. See, I come out here to receive that balance I don't get while I'm on the subway, walking the city with all the pollutants in the air. This is where I feel free. The concrete jungle is just a fancy jail cell. Even though you get paid great money there, your soul is behind bars. Now, I'm in a place where everything is alive here. Everything's free. Everything's just as it is. And you could be the same way too, but you have to want it bad enough and you have to be focused. So if you're in the concrete jungle, look past the concrete and those skyscrapers, and what do you see on the other side? Is it trees and leaves, or is it more cement and traffic lights. Trees, leaves, soil, sun, and clean air. This should be your true freedom. This should be where you aspire to be. You could always be in the concrete jungle, but a lot of these billionaires, millionaires, they're not living directly in the city. They're living on an island with sand and waves and leaves and palm trees. They're in the Hamptons with no neighbors, just around trees. You in the concrete jungle just to make money. You don't feed your soul in the concrete jungle. This is where you feed your soul. You feed your soul in nature. So get out, get in tune, and get back to who you truly are and where you belong. Manifesting Our Own Reality Studios is out. Get the book, The Caged Bird Still Flies, out now on Amazon. And until next time, you guys be well. Peace.